Hello everyone and welcome to Final Fantasy Tactics Omega. Let me check if I'm recording, and it seems so. So we're back, and this is my first episode of FFT after my week-long holiday. And I don't think we'll be doing Nelvaska right now, because, and I'll tell you why. I said in the previous that I need to prepare. And it's not that I'm expecting anything difficult, although I may be wrong. I don't know how Nelvaska looks here, but I wanna try leveling Race as a dragon a bit, sorry. Because in the original, well, I'll just say something happens to Reese if you don't know there. And in the original, she carries over the stats in some capacity. I don't know if all or in a percentage capacity, can't remember that. So monsters also have exponentially different growths than humans have, so it was always a good idea to level her up as a dragon and then go there. So I could level her up in some side fights and level... Dang, Orlando's 93, he doesn't need much more levels. And I would think maybe level Leona to be on par with the rest. And maybe Musterio. Just to, you know, mess around. And Beowulf. So yeah, that's the idea. Also, I don't remember right now. I remember Mount Germinas, I remember Lake Posecas, and I remember Limbury. Sure as heck can't remember Salgidos. Or what was it in the original? Zargida Strait City, I think. I thought it was only story mission here, that there wasn't a battle. But we'll see. I don't know if PSP added something here or not. If I recall, there is only story here. And it's kinda important for a side quest. See this lady here? You probably remember her. If you played FF7, for example, take a good look at the photo. It's Aerith. Yep, yes it is. So, a flower for a gill, sir. A flower? Yes, a flower. A blossomed bud. You've seen one, I'm sure. Of course I have. Well then, surely you could spare a gill for one of mine. They're quite pretty. And here, you should say the second. A gill seems a fair price, because this opens up another side quest for another guest character, so we'll give her a gill, because it's a fair price. A gill seems a fair price. Then you'll buy one? Truly? Oh, thank you, kind sir. And a flower we go. Few stop these days, and even fewer buy. It is a harder life than you might know. I always dream some charming knight will come galloping through and sweep me away from all this. Yeah, well, a lot of us do dream about that. She didn't say it was a male knight, so I can also dream. Sorry. Beg pardon, sir. I know there's a lot that you can do. I thank you again. May that flower bring you good fortune. Yes, well, may it bring good fortune. Would use it. These times are hard for all. Yeah, I know, that's a very important one. Yeah, couldn't live without that, yeah, I know. So, got the Salgidos out of the way. Oh, another Poachers then, didn't remember that. Ooh, and a Totsuka. What's that? Fire Elemental. With the Disable effect, I'm gonna get one of that. I think I'll get one more Kiku, just in case. Don't need any more of those. Lambent Hat. Well, give me one of those. And give me one of those as well. Just in case. Not much of a thrower, so I won't actually stock up on those. And I think we're good, so let's save. And on to Mount Germinas. I'll wait till we begin the battle, because I want to talk about something. Yeah, why not? Let's get Storm here. Leona and Agrius. Wanna see what they have here. Maybe there'll be some interesting equipment to steal. Mount Germinas wasn't that bad in the original. Let's see what they have here. I like the music. Oh crap, that's a Hydra. Want to pass? Pay the toll. Just tip us your gill and be on your way. And those swords won't be helping ye here. Lessen ye wish to pay the toll in blood. Do you flash that, Cap? This Cole's the heretic they're all about. A bounty on his head so high we'll like to need a ladder to reach the top. Why stop with the guilt they have on him? Name the head on his shoulders and we'll have drink and mort enough for months. His clock is the one from the bills, and no mistake. I'm no much for headhunting, but Gil is Gil. Mill 'em, lads. Okay, whatever you say there, buddy. Whatever you say. So let's look what those guys have. Whoa. She's quick. Stupid, but quick. And a storm wyvern. Is your name Nasty? Natty, I thought it was Nasty. Bosch. Dang, came a long way there, Bosch. Limit break. First class soldier, really. Okay, he's... Ooh, a brave suit. Mythical ultra rare. Okay, I'm actually stealing that. Do we have this? No, I don't think we do. Do you have? You don't have, but you also have 0 charge. That's a bit on the rough side. What about you dudes? Nightblade. Don't like the sound of that. VMNs, HP plus, precision, defense. Okay. Arts of War. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Gonna probably need to... I'm gonna probably need to restart this. Okay, want that. How's your speed? 14. Ugh. Don't want anything from you. Same here. Same here. Anyone more? I don't know if I will be treasure hunting. No, I didn't equip. No, I have analyzed place, so I could if I wanted to. Just don't know if I want to. Just don't know if I want to. Okay, you're gonna be a big problem, dude. I know you are. Really? Okay. So if it works like that, let's have a Valiant Hearse. Now we do have a re-raise. Whoa, no. So we ain't doing anything here. Okay. I'm waiting a moment before I start to say what I wanted to. Let me get the first moves on. And if you break something important, I'm gonna... Okay, that's... I can get behind that. Now. You dudes. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. That's not. Can I hollow bolt you guys? Yes, I can. But I wonder if maybe... Well, I would be on time. But this does less than the hollow bolt does. So let's get hollow bolten. And at least we got the dance out of the way. Well, not only the dance, it seems. So, okay, let me wait this one as well. Okay, he's disabled. I'll start. Not bad at all. Now you. Do I want to start with you, or do I want to start with that guy? Probably we'll start with you then, since that guy's disabled. So yeah. I don't know if you guys actually read the comments under the videos, but... Ooh. I got a comment from Mr. Clayton himself, regarding some... If I have any... Oh, okay. Really? The wrong one? Dang it. If I had anything to say regarding the mod itself, any suggestions, anything like that, before I move, let me just check. Oh, we don't have... Oh, crap. So... I was wondering. Also, let me check my notes regarding treasure. I was wondering... Is there anything I could say about this one? Okay, first treasure is here, but I need to move, I think, here. Treasure will be a secondary thing for now. Of course. I mean, I could. How about... let's go with the flare star. So yeah. And first thing that came to my mind... Also, he has restore, but... First thing that came to my mind is there anything I would like to change? Well, suggest changing to keep in spirit with the description Clayton gave us on the site that I link, the Hactics forum for the mod, and he mainly said that it's a difficulty mod and etc. to make things more tactical. He has mana barrier, so probably won't die if it triggers. Oh, didn't. And you probably know what I'm thinking. As you can see here, I utilize the teleport plus on many characters. And you'll be hard-pressed to actually not utilize it. It's a extremely convenient mechanism. An extremely good one at that. It's actually, if movement is your something you would want, you're hardly really pressed to pick anything else other than teleport plus, unless you don't have it. So I'm thinking, also teleport plus gives you infinite range for the teleport. It's not the same as the normal teleport, that one doesn't give you infinite range. So yeah. So like you probably are thinking, I'm on the fence with the teleport plus being available to everyone. Can it trigger? No, of course it can't trigger. So, and he'll heal. So yeah, teleport plus is something I would get rid of personally. Because of a few things. Also, I'm telling you this, Clayton asked me if I could send it to him via email. I did send it, but I would also want... nasty. I would also want to be transparent, not only transparent, but also had a dialogue with you guys about what we can do here. And maybe add some good suggestions. What is it? Ain't that bad, honestly. So... yeah, I'm thinking that it gives you too much of an advantage. That's definitely a thing. Basically all the handicap that's from the terrain that the enemy has, you just nullify it because you have infinite teleport range, regardless of the terrain and regardless of where you're standing. So that's not very fun. This game doesn't have such a hard-on like Tactics Ogre had with the placement of your units against the enemy units. That one just loved to put you against slightly advantage positioned enemies, to say the least. So yeah, there's that. Also, I made the Wyvern go into... Can I finish you off? Probably can. But first, I gotta revive this guy. So yeah, I'm thinking Teleport Plus either has to go, but that's a big change. I don't know, I'm not in Midnight's Deep or Deep Dungeon. I am also not at the end stages, so don't know if it's anything important to actually completing the game, but I'm guessing it shouldn't be. Especially since you can very easily equip your characters to have high movement and very high speed. And having Teleport Plus and obnoxiously high speed is kinda making the game too easy. Too easy. So I would like to... I suggested either removing that, or maybe placing it, if that's even remotely possible, placing it as an item ability, as a rare item ability. I don't know if you can do this with the mods and all, but I think that would be a good idea. Should be a rare item, either, I don't know, in Deep Dungeon, Midnight's Deep, or someplace like that. How about... Oops. That's better damage, but... How about... Great. So... Yeah... I'm thinking it's too powerful. It really is. It really is powerful. Whoa... Dude... Cut me some slack. And with my luck, he'll hit that 11%. But not if I steal your weapon. Ta-da! So, yeah, I think it really... Not only does it do the dirty to the enemy, because the enemy... Well, they can also use that, but... Let's be honest, the enemy's not proficient in wielding tactical advantages as you are. So yeah, I'm not sure about letting you use that. The other thing is, it also is related to speed in a way, it's the zero casting. I think zero casting is also too powerful. Because, well, the charge time mechanic is quite a prominent mechanic in this game. Taking it away means you can do a lot of wild stuff. Like, I don't know, 3 of my dudes die at once due to crappy placement from me. Normally, I would have a lot of problems, but not here. Here I teleport with my mage that has summons and use the fairy summon, which is an AoE raise, and it has 0 turn cast time because it's zero casting, and I get my whole team up. I know that I could get KO'd by an AoE attack from a strong enemy, regardless of that, because fairy doesn't heal completely, but I could luckily dodge it or do something else, you know? So I also think zero casting is too powerful, but I am not at the strictly high-end maps that this game has, the later game maps, so don't know how to look up at this, you know? Okay, you won't be able to use skills probably without mana. Not to mention Zero Cast Golem, Zero Cast Bahamut, like you saw. Zero casting is pretty powerful. Let's see if I can get the treasure there. And I think it's kinda too powerful. It is... He's gonna go for the crystal. Yep. It's no wonder that the abilities in the base game, the Teleport Plus and the Zero Casting, were strictly limited to boss enemies, and not every boss enemy had those. Those are later boss enemies. Teleport Plus I remember Elmdor and Limberry having. And other than that, maybe the last boss. So, you know. Quite powerful to give you that. Not to mention you can use it on all spells, like I told you. And I have a sneaky feeling that I could use it on Ramza's abilities as well. I need to test that first. But if I can use it on Ramza's abilities and have a 0-turn buff to speed, magic attack and attack, it's really, really powerful then. And I don't know about that one. I don't know if it would work because limited casting abilities, shortening casting abilities don't work on songs from the original. You can't short charge a song or a dance from what I remember. So I don't know if it would work on Ramza's, for example, Brave Awakening or Blessing of the Brave. Those are not songs. So I don't know. But if it works, it's pretty broken, because one gives you invincibility, the other gives you buffs. Really? No proc? No proc at all? Dang. I'm having bad luck. So I would think about that. And that's what I suggested to Mr. Clayton. As for the rest, I really like the design this mod has, especially the items. And by that I mean that powerful items have downsides. Heck, a lot of items have downsides. I really like that about it. Oh, a rune saber. That sucks. Because what's the use of powerful items if you can just willy-nilly equip them without any consequences? Kinda broken if you ask me. Whoops, should have gone to the crystal, but eh. Okay, he'll go to the crystal. Shame, wanted to get some abilities, but I guess it's no dice. Well, I guess I can basically kill you. Don't need anything more. Really? Okay. Will only make me stronger, as they say. How about you? You dying or... Also, you're not moving, which is very strange. Yeah, like I was saying, the items, great. I love that they have downsides to them, as well as powerful abilities. The new items are also cool. But is there anything else? I don't know if I would work on some encounters. I didn't see all the encounters yet. I like that we're not strictly depending on high damage in encounters. But I would also like to see, I don't know, I think there's a good degree of those, but let's think back to the encounter at Yuguo Woods, before Ravenous Castle. And the enemies there used status effects to their advantage, in a pretty fun way. They were undead, they also... Oh, that guy's petrified or what? I don't know. They were undead, so they could you know, re-raise automatically. They were immune to well, not black magic, to darkness. They drained it. They were susceptible to items. They had a few ghosts that had disable and zombie touch, so they disabled your healing. It's a cool thing, cool idea. I would like some later chapters. I don't know about endgame chapters, where we're quite far, but still not endgame. But I would like some later chapters. I don't know, maybe in Tugara Pass or Grog or somewhere along the lines, to have a little bit more maybe enemies that have status affecting magic or take advantage of status effects. That would also be good. I just thought about that now while fighting. I think that's a nice idea. Well, players tend to not like status effects, but honestly, when we have that much raw strength available to us, I don't know if status effects aren't one of the things that would help make it more challenging, you know? Because you can get up quite easily. Very easily, in fact. Oh, nice one. Also have re-raise as an initial in some equipment, so dealing high damage to you isn't the way to go. I think the way to go is actually getting status effects on you. So you would need to battle the status effect, not the damage. I think that would be a nice idea. I don't know how easy it would be to do that, because you would also need some testing if you didn't overdo it. But I think that's also a nice thing. And I would like to ask you guys, what do you think? If there's anything missing here, or you would add anything? It's good, it would be nice to discuss it. Because a lot of you maybe have good or better ideas. And since we've done this one, and we're 26 minutes in, I don't think we're doing Lake Posicas. I would like to get one location in one episode done. I mean, I could fit that in probably, but I know that Lake Posicas is a little similar to Yaguwood in the original, as in you fight undead here and here. So I remember our last battle with the undead here, and it took us nearly an hour, so I'm not beginning this one, no sir, no. I will off-screen find some more items on Mount Germinas, and in the next one we'll do the lake. Or Nulveska Temple, depending on how well I will be with my party preparations. So thank you guys for watching. I'll save again since I'm paranoid. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, take care. Cześć!